Look who's here, look who's here, look who's here. Hey Steve, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Going to talk today a minute or two about convenience food, but right after this. Back in a minute. Steve, thank you so much for being here. Thank everybody for
Sure.
being here. I
hmm
think a lot about different ways to save money. I'm wondering something, Steve. Convenience foods. We'll get into it after I show this little video clip. I'm going to talk about convenience foods and let me roll the clip and you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, so the other day, Steve mentioned to me that a friend of his and he himself was sitting down to a really, to me, delicious sounding takeout meal type thing, and of which they shared some fried chicken or some type of chicken. But the side orders were potato salad and macaroni salad. It made me think about convenience foods. What is your take? Anyone viewing, what is your take on the matter of convenience foods? I have some opinions on it. Probably Steve has some opinions on it. We'll talk about that in a second. But one thing that I know in the summertime, we can make our salads a lot more safer for outside use. How? By eliminating one key ingredient, eliminating mayonnaise. Now, while we love mayonnaise, mayonnaise tastes great. Mayonnaise also spoils rapidly out in the summer sun or any place like that. It just goes bad really fast. And the last thing we want are any issues, digestive issues from the result of mayonnaise that went badly. So, one strong tip that I can give you is to make your macaroni salad or your potato salad using a vinegar based dressing, vinegar and oil, or even like the bottled Italian dressing. You can use that all done up. That does not contain mayonnaise because it doesn't have those other ingredients that spoil rapidly, but gives great flavor. Now, I know we love our mayonnaise, but just saying all this because we have to prevent certain problems. But let's talk about convenience foods. Can it be a money saver or a money waster? So, Steve and I will talk about that in a minute. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Jam.
Okay, nice to see you. By the way, I'm going to introduce Steve. For those who don't know him, Steve has a channel, and the name of his channel is Everywhere with Steve Young74. He calls it Everywhere. It is a random channel, not
Yeah.
stuck in a little box somewhere,
No.
right? All different subject matter. I frequently appear on his show, although he has many, many of his own videos because it is, after all, his own channel. And he talks about anything: music, saving money, recipes, a whole myriad of stuff. So I'm going to look. Well, what would you like me to hook up in the description below? Any of your favorite videos, Steve, and we'll hook it up and a newcomer can take a look at it. We'll talk about that after the show, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. But let's talk a moment today about convenience foods. Steve, you got me such in the mood the other day when you mentioned the chicken, the potato salad, the macaroni salad. I'm like,
Yeah.
why don't I have that right now? What is your personal take on convenience food? Could it be a money saver or a money waster? Or what do you think about that?
Saver.
Saver.
I'll tell you firsthand, hands down, money saver. That's an easy one. Um, but I guess it also depends on the food itself too. I would. I guess that, like in the case of like a pasta salad, do you have to have extra fancy pasta? No. You can go and get store brand, buck 10, buck 20, buck 30. Grab a bottle of dressing off the shelf. Wishbone usually does pretty good, or Kraft or something like that. Ken's Steakhouse. It all depends price wise what you want to spend, that gives you three different price points. Of course, Ken's Steakhouse is a little bit better, slightly better quality, but still, um, in the case of a pasta salad, pretty inexpensive. Potato salad, pretty inexpensive.
Do you think you have to have mayonnaise every time, or like like you like to work around recipes? I know you do. Have you had it like without mayonnaise and worked with a different dressing, or is it always using mayonnaise? For example, a
Well,
potato or macaroni salad.
well, in the case of a potato salad, you have to have the mayonnaise.
Yeah, you like it
I
better that way.
don't, I don't know how well potato salad would work without it. I
Right,
really,
right, right.
but
See,
in the
experiment
case,
with that.
but in the case of the pasta salad, is mayonnaise or a mayonnaise based dressing required? No, you can do oil and vinegar or a good balsamic vinaigrette or Italian. It all depends on what you like. There's so many different ways that you can go about doing that. There's no real set carved in stone. It has to be this specific way. No,
That's true. It's not a state law, like federal or
no,
state law, how you're going to have your salad, you know?
no.
And with the warmer weather coming up, salad is a really good go-to
Yeah.
meal. And you
Um,
know what? You had me thinking. Yeah.
Whenever not cold, but the warmer weather hits in the summertime or very late spring, I do like. Don't get me wrong. I do like at least one hot meal, but most of the time I like cold things, sub sandwiches, potato salad, macaroni salad, regular salad. One of my favorite salads that I love is a Caesar salad. Um, I can also do a good chef salad.
Yes.
Doesn't
Yes.
matter. I'm not really tied in or particular that it has to, again, coming back to what I just said, there's nothing tying you in, like you say, no law that it has to be this specifically. No, the sky's the limit. I mean, it's a blank canvas. You can go up or down with it, however you want to do it.
You know, you are 100% right. And in my honest, I'm thinking it yields. You can manage that salad or salads to yield absolutely so much on the cheap. Now, I agree with you. A salad really could go from the sublime to the ridiculous because
Yes,
a person can make it right, a yielding salad on the inexpensive side. Well, if you use inexpensive ingredients, you're going to get an inexpensive result, which it works with your budget.
that's
But
right.
I'm thinking convenience foods. Now, what is your take on like outside rotisserie chicken?
Go for it.
Yes.
I'll tell you why. Anybody, if you have a wholesale club membership, whether it be BJ's, Costco, or Sam's Club, any of those, 24/7, 365 days a year, you can pick up a rotisserie chicken cooked for 4.98.
That is so cheap.
That's right. And think about how many people a rotisserie can feed. What, maybe four?
Really? Yes. And not to use your oven, which is wasting more energy.
Yes.
I
I'll
love it.
tell you. I'll tell you this much. Publix has a 1 pound container of macaroni salad, and it's $4. I can get 2 to 3 servings from that container.
Oh, that's worth it.
So is it costing me $4 really? No, it's
No.
not. When if I get 3 servings out of it, well, actually it's 3.99. I just rounded it off. But if I get 3 servings, it's only costing me $1.33 a serving. Is it really that bad? No.
No. See, this is an example of how Steve thinks mathematically and in a very cost mindful way.
Yeah.
He's thinking not just, oh, I'm pushing $4 out of my hand to a cash register. No,
Mhm.
how many servings am I getting out of it? So you're only paying about $1 something for a serving. That is dirt cheap for 2024.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I've I've never actually made macaroni salad from scratch. I know that it's easy as pie to do, but For $1.33, I can't make it for that price.
No, you're right. I agree.
No.
And not to mention, could still have it at the convenience of your house, not just pick it up a long way
Yeah.
on the way home. You don't have to
Yeah.
eat out. You don't have to pay for a tip. You are
No.
still saving a lot. So I vote with you that there are times, Steve, that actually it's much more cost effective to have some convenience foods. But there is something I need to remind my viewers to do. People often ask me, how can I support your channel, Jan? One of the best ways is by clicking on the like button. And that goes for Steve's channel too. The next thing that you could do, of course, is to subscribe and to share the video. Very, very important to get the word out. I so
Yeah.
appreciate everyone, right? Everyone's assistance. And a super thanks is very simple to do. It's right below every single video that we make. All you have to do is look at the little heart symbol. Now, if you don't see it right away, move over the other symbols under it just by sliding them over, and you'll see a little heart. Just click on it and follow the simple directions. Steve, I can't thank you enough for being here. Everyone, please check out the Everywhere with Steve Young74 channel. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, a couple of things. It's pretty minor.
Sure.
Not because I'm in the South, and any of the listeners who may be from the South or those that from up north that visit the South that know about Publix. The chicken that I had, whatever chicken, I guess by a certain time of day that they sell their 8-piece fried mixed, if it doesn't sell, they'll take it, put it in a different container, and put it under the cold section where people with an EBT card can purchase it.
Oh,
And all you got to do is when you bring it in, it's still good. All you got to do is just heat it up in your microwave or your
it's fresh
oven.
chicken. Yes.
Right. So that's what I had the other night with my macaroni salad. And I have that 1-pound container that I was telling you about. So yeah, the one that I've got now, I'm going to easily be able to get 3 servings out of that.
So now I'm going to add the word in all capital letters, very cost effective, what you just mentioned.
Yeah. I mean, if I want to eat out, as much as I hate to say it, even though the grocery store is the best place to go shopping, but I don't want to cook, I can always go to Publix's Deli. Their chicken
I
is
hear
good.
so much about it. I wish I had one here
Yeah,
in New York.
their chicken is good. Their rotisserie chicken is good, although I recommend the Wholesale Club for that. Their sub sandwiches, their wraps.
Yum. Anybody getting hungry yet?
Yeah,
Thanks so much, Steve, for being here.
you're
Everyone,
welcome.
thank you so much for watching. We both appreciate every single one of you, but I have to sign off with a little bit of this. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye, Steve.
Bye, Jan. Bye, everybody.